what, from your perspective, like, where was your mindset at as my final days at rehab were coming to close and I was going to be folding back into the family?
Mm-hmm.
Like, were you prepared at all for like changes that you would have to make yourself, or where was your head at when it came to like Kyle's coming home tomorrow?
It was a mixed bag of emotions. So we had the 28 days at rehab. In that time, I had a lot of assistance from people, which was wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
I had found out that I was pregnant with our daughter, and you knew, but
Mm-hmm.
nobody else knew. And so there was like this new like secret, I guess you could say, for a short bit that we had. And I was nervous. I don't know how else to describe it other than nerves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what does this look like?
Yeah.
What is he going to look like when he gets back here? Like, I had seen the changes internally through our visiting hours, but I didn't know what is it going to be like. There's a lot. I feel like the biggest things for me were the pieces I hadn't had the opportunity to work on yet, which were what triggers are going to come up for me.
Yeah.
And so that was a big piece of it. What is your schedule going to look like? Nothing's changed on my side of things in terms of what my schedule looks like. So how do I have, as I mentioned earlier, how do I have that peace with you outside the walls of rehab? You could have left at any time from rehab. There's nothing that said that you had to stay there.
Right.
Obviously, you chose to do it. And again, you chose to make this life-altering change for yourself, which was amazing. But as we've discussed, sometimes the loved ones feel better when their loved one is detained in some capacity. They're under supervision in some capacity. And I mean, even to this day, when we're not together, there is a level of control that I have to release and be okay with knowing, like, and trusting that you're going to act the way that you should.
Yep.
And that you're surrounding yourself with people that are going to support that you're going to continue acting the way that you expect.
Yeah.
What are you smiling about?
I held something back from you. I just realized I have not told you about something that happened yesterday.
Oh, what's that?
Or I'm sorry, Friday night. So I was out with three other friends, right?
Okay.
We hike 4 miles, 2,100 feet in elevation gain. A very, very big afternoon.
Yes.
To get up there. And I peeled off at one point. We get to a spot where we're like, okay, I think we're going to make camp here. And I peeled off to go sort of out to a point to overlook this just gigantic scene out in the mountains. Just kind of check it out for the morning for us. And I kid you not, all the way back there where we were, 4 unopened Keystone lights.
What?
I kid you not. And
someone's pack was just a little too heavy and they decided not to take them home.
Seriously, it's so
saving them for later.
Yeah, it doesn't matter why it was out there. We think we kind of figured it out.
Okay.
But it just like, it truly spoke to me, these unanticipated moments, especially with alcohol, where it's this legal and widely accepted thing, literally out in the wilderness, and you get slammed with an opportunity. There were 4 beers. There were 4 of us.
Yeah.
And I just took a picture of it. I walked back to the guys. I was like, you guys will never believe what I just found. None of them have any issues with alcoholism. And we were just we were floored by it. And I mean, those questions, those fears that you had early on about what would happen when things get hard or you get hit, especially for me, because I would get so thrown by if something went against my plan, if something unanticipated came up, that's when I would fall apart.
We have to take another sourdough break. I'm so sorry to say.
All right, good.
The beers in the wilderness.
We were just talking about those like random moments.
Did you guys get into like Satan tempting Jesus in the wilderness, because it kind of sounds like that.
Yeah, that's not even close.
Well, what I'll say, what I thought of while on my sourdough break, was that these are the moments where I have really had to rebuild my trust, especially in the fact that you're with people that you know that I don't know.
Right.
And I don't know what they're, who are they looking out for? Are they looking out for you? Are they looking out for themselves? Backpacking is a time where people brings a little something to drink at the end of the night. And like it's something we used to do when we would go camping. And so that thought is always in my head of like, what temptation is Kyle being presented?
Yeah.
And whether or not you're actually going to take it on is obviously up to you. And that's where the piece of trust comes in.
Yeah.